About this guide. This is a guide for text messaging game. It's a summary of various recent posts on the issue. I would like to give credit to all those who have contributed with posts on the forum, PMs, and text MSGs. All were very helpful and much appreciated. Since the follow-up between day 1 and day 2 depends so much on which direction the initial interaction went, I have broken it down between comfort-based game and sexually direct game. It is essential that the follow-up is totally congruent with what went down during the set itself. Between day 1 and day 2, the only job for you as a man is to make her feel good about herself. You cannot do negs, IODs, takeaways, freeze-outs, etc. via text. If you make her feel uncomfortable with text, why on earth will she meet you for a day 2? You can be C and F, but make sure it comes off right. Remember, it is text. It has its limitations, and unlike phone calls, it's harder to recover from errors. So the fact that it's a tease has to spring off immediately from the text, including any emoticons available. This guide is broken up into 2 distinctive parts: texting concepts and texting contents. 1. Texting concepts are how you should be acting. 2. Texting content is what you need to say. Texting objectives. It's important to understand the objectives of texting before actually following through. Otherwise, you run the risk of not getting out for a day 2. Making her laugh. It's great for using callback humor, referring back to a funny experience you shared with her, including creating new funny mental images in her mind. Creating validation. Tith over-the-top compliments, which are actually not IOIs, since it would be obvious you use it for every girl, but nonetheless makes her feel good about herself. In the same way I like it when a girl calls me handsome. Whilst I know she says it to everyone, I still like it. Escalating properly. Never reply to static stuff. Always be escalating. If during set it was sexual, ramp it up big time. If not, don't start going all sexual via text. She'll be scared to meet you. Frame control. Ensure your agenda is leading the text exchange. Logistics for getting together, etc. Texting concepts. This is how you should be acting when you're texting a girl. It's the mindset behind text game that makes it so much more powerful. So, take it seriously. Never answer right away. Don't answer right away, and give a genuine reason as to why you were busy. It's all about timing it right. At the beginning, give her at least as much time she took to respond to you, and even more. You set the agenda. Once a certain rhythm of text flow has been developed, then you should set the agenda, sometimes replying quickly, sometimes slowly, never becoming predictable. Because you always end your texts with a simple question she can and should answer, the onus is on her all the time to come back to you. Avoid looking needy. She won't have the discipline to do that, so you will be able to drop her and pick her up as you chose. Initially, very fast answers. Needy. On the other hand, unpredictability is great. Therefore, it should be introduced into the dynamic pretty fast. Attraction spiking. Keep the line alive starting right after the day. 1 all the way through, become part of her life immediately, can be done easily via small attraction spikes texts. On the other hand, stop texting at a high note, get your message across, and stop. Don't text her to death. She should always be wanting more.